Hello everybody, Apple just brought out a new iPhone and here we have it. Actually almost, the package is the same but it doesn't say iPhone 5 on the side but iPhone SE. So the size is the same, the contents will be almost the same and the phone even looks the same, so that's why I have both packages right here. And obviously the iPhone 5 and 5S have the same design, so I just don't have a 5S anymore here, but we will still show you a little bit of how both phones compare after we unbox both of them. So you can see obviously the design of the package changed now a little bit, and obviously rose gold is this version, so that's also a color that you didn't have 4 years ago when the first iPhone 5 appeared with the brand new design that a lot of people loved, or actually after the iPhone 4 they already saw the design, but with the iPhone 5 it just got a little bit bigger and nicer with the 4-inch display. So let's take a look at what's inside, since on the back there's just a lot of stuff written that's not that important for I think most people, just a little bit of the content here in German and in Dutch, which is probably the reason that it's sold only here in Germany and Dutch in this version. But anyhow, so we have here obviously the phone on the top as usual, so Apple didn't change much of the design of the package. So we have the rose gold edition of the iPhone SE. You could call it sexy edition, you can call it small edition, you can call it any way you want. Let's just see how this compares with iPhone 5 or 5S in a minute. Until then, let's see first what we will find inside the package. Like for example, as usual, a little bit of manual material, and then also inside the box just some USB cables, chargers and headset. So the USB cable, as always, it's a standard lightning cable, no micro USB still or type C or anything like that. Then the standard USB charger here, for at least in Europe we have this this big charger which gives out 5 watts at 1 amp and 5 volts. And then we have the standard earpods that you have seen also in the last 3 years, so Apple just has the same content as usual inside the box. Probably the same will go for the reading material, with obviously having this little SIM removal tool as always, and then some help on how to set up your phone. Also the mandatory Apple stickers and some important information that you can read or don't have to read. Here we go. So we have the Apple iPhone 6 SE, or you can just call it iPhone SE. Apple just calls it iPhone SE on the back, no numbers or no anything. And with the iPhone 5 they didn't even have a number, it was just called iPhone with a little bit of a different font. Maybe you can see it here in the picture, and then you can also see in the back they look pretty similar except for the flashlight, which we got dual flash only with the iPhone 5S. With the iPhone 5 just had a single flashlight, and I think even just a 5 megapixel camera on the back. And on the front, the iPhone 5 didn't have Touch ID, the 5S had Touch ID for the first time, so I just have this special thing there on the bottom and a protection glass cover that you can see on the top, and just covers a little bit up the sensors, which are also essentially on the same spot. And if you put them on top of each other, you will definitely see from any angle that we will show the both devices to you, they look exactly the same in terms of design, where the SIM card is, where the ports are on the bottom, for example, and then where the buttons are on this side. Just the color makes the difference, since, as I said, rose gold was not available for the iPhone 5, 5S. It just started with the iPhone 6, this crazy new color. So obviously you can still buy it in black, white, and so white would be silver, black would be space gray, and then you have also the golden one, but I just like to choose rose gold since I think that's the unique color that Apple still has routing for them. So this was just a really short unboxing of the brand new Apple iPhone SE. I have to set it up with SIM card, so that's coming out soon with a lot of picture and other material. And if you're wondering what's the difference between the iPhone SE and the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus, it's simple. This doesn't have 3D touch, so no force touch. If you press the screen a little bit stronger, nothing will happen as it does on the 6S and 6S Plus edition, but otherwise exactly the same hardware, like for example the same camera with 12 megapixel, which is not sticking out anymore, so you can just do this, for example, and it won't scratch. And otherwise, really, as I said, just a smaller battery, but we have also a smaller screen, so that's a plus for a lot of people. And what's also awesome is, since it's the same design, you can actually use old stuff like your rugged covers. I can put it inside here, this nice little UHD bumper, and then I can just drop it on the floor and nothing will break, since I already tried this a few times with my, as I said, older phones. So thank you much for tuning in. This was the Apple iPhone SE in a short unboxing. Until next time, peace and again, my name is Polage and much watching.